So as most of you guys probably know, it's no secret that I'm a fan of Sean O'Malley. I've made plenty of videos on him. I was talking about him before he was a champion, building him up. Went to his first ever title fight, actually, his first 2 title fights that he won. But I make this video completely unbiased. I, just want to think about this, completely taking my opinions out of it or my personal beliefs and looking at this objectively. UFC 316 is do or die for Sean O'Malley, and I mean that in the sense of like his star power, his career, his identity with the UFC. A lot of that really is on the line with this title fight. It's not really just a title fight, it's kind of a lot for his career. The reason I say that is because right now, if he loses this fight at 135, it really kind of pushes him back in this weird position where he's going to be fighting contenders again. I also think career-wise, he's maybe at a point where he's kind of getting close to being done with 135 in terms of just like his frame, his size. It's probably going to be hard. I know he's mentioned that it's already been hard before to make that weight. And I don't know if he's going to want to keep doing it if, he's going to have to, work his way through the ranks again and things like that. That's why I believe that, winning this belt really means a lot in terms of where the trajectory of his career goes. I do believe he has a good chance at beating Merab. I think he can land a shot. We know Merab has he has chinny, instances where he gets hit and he looks like he gets wobbled. I do believe out of anybody in the bantamweight division that could land a shot and put Merab out, it's Sean O'Malley. But you have to get through insane wrestling, the cardio, which you're not going to get through the cardio, you just have to survive. I don't know, how much you can rely on landing a one-punch shot that, puts Merab out. I'm obviously going to, pick Sean O'Malley. I'm going to put my money on him. I believe he can do it, but it's a very tall task against Merab. Let's just say, for whatever reason, he loses that fight, and now he has to go up to fight at 145. The reason why I believe, that is a trickier challenge or a tougher task is because going up to 145 opens up a whole new opportunity in terms of, opponents, the potential to fight for a belt a lot sooner than maybe he could at 135 if he were to lose. And also he's coming in at a good time because Ilia just went up to 155. He's already said that he can't make the weight anymore. He's done with 145. Volk did just win the belt back, and I do believe that Volk is the best featherweight of all time, but Volk's getting old. I don't know how much more time he has left in the sport before all those fights, the knockouts, the training camps, all that wear and tear catches up to him. So I do believe he's coming at a good time, and he could kind of resurge things, if he has a title fight with Volk, potentially knocks him out, whatever it may be. But the big caveat here is the thing that was really nice at 135 for Sean O'Malley, being so long, rangy, having that size, I think that completely goes away at 145. You have guys like Yair, you have guys like Diego Lopes that are the same size, but a little bit more filled out. They have a little bit more muscle to them, and they're used to fighting at that weight. I think it might be a little bit of an adjustment period. Now, I don't know. I'm sure he probably spars plenty of bigger guys or same size guys in the gym, but I don't know what it translates to in the actual fight scenario. I do believe he can do it, but I don't know how much that affects his ability to be rangy, to land those shots. I think his movement and all that's still going to be fine, but people could probably close that distance a little bit easier. It's not as much of a challenge for some of those featherweights. That's just my opinion. I do believe this fight, for all those reasons that I just mentioned, at UFC 316 against Movsar Evloev is very much do or die for his career, because if he does win this fight, I do believe he could go on to actually go up and fight at 145 and try to get double champ status, which would be phenomenal, because really he's kind of the cash cow for the UFC. I don't know who they have as a big star right now. I mean, kind of Izzy's been on a slide. Connor's basically 2 feet out the door. I don't think we're ever going to see Connor fight back in the sport. I don't really know, like, Paddy the Baddy, yes, is big, but I don't know if he has that same level of hype. There's honestly, it's a lot of potential guys that could break through and be that guy for the UFC, and I think Sean O'Malley's the closest thing right now. But we'll see how everything plays out. I'll make a video when things get a little bit closer, kind of giving my breakdown of the fight, how I actually see things playing out based on the previous fight. But give me your guys' thoughts, your opinions. What do you guys believe? Do you think this is kind of do or die, or do you guys think maybe he'll still be fine in terms of, how the UFC promotes him and pushes him forward, moving along? So let me know in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.